Many people claim to have spotted Herobrine in their Minecraft world, even providing what seems to be legitimate proof. But all claims have been debunked throughout the years. And it made me think, what other Minecraft conspiracies are actually fake? So today I'll be busting some of the game's strangest myths to see what is real and what is cap. Starting with myth number 1. Does naming a rabbit Toast give them an exclusive skin? Alright, so apparently if you named your rabbit Toast, you'll have a customized skin. So we got the name tag right here. Yeah, it says Toast. I don't know if it has to be capitalized or not, but here we go. And yeah, nothing happened, bro. Let me try to change the name tag to a capital T instead. See if that does anything. And oh, there we go, it worked. Oh my gosh. Alright, so as you can see, myth is confirmed, and we move on to the next one. This next one is kind of random, but apparently hoglins run away from warped fungus. Alright boys, so apparently hoglins are scared of warped fungus. So we're gonna spawn in a hoglin right here. So you see they're not moving when that's there. That's regular fungus. But when we put in a warped fungus, they Woohoo! Alright, this myth is confirmed. These guys do not like warped fungus. We're traveling to the snow for this one because apparently if you hit a polar bear with knockback 2, they go flying. Alright, we have our polar bear right here, and we have a knockback 2 sword, and we just have to hit it and he goes flying apparently. So 3, 2, 1. I mean, he kind of went flying. Not really though. Maybe he was like in a weird spot. Let's spawn another one. And 3, 2, 1. Dude, honestly, myth busted. Unless you like put him in water. Oh, okay, so that's the way you're supposed to do it. All right, so you put him in water and he just goes freaking flying, dude. And you can low-key play like a little mini game with these guys if they have infinite health, of course, because yeah, otherwise they just die. I don't know about you guys, but I usually sleep in my room. So tell me why you might be able to sleep under the middle of the ocean in Minecraft. Alright boys, we are in the middle of the ocean, and apparently if you place your bed underwater, you are able to sleep like a regular person. So we'll place it right here, and oh, I forgot you have to make it nighttime. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Myth confirmed you are able to sleep underwater. We all know undead mobs burn during daylight, but what if they're stuck in a cobweb? Alright, so I found this next myth on Reddit, and apparently you can stop undead mobs from burning if you place them in a cobweb. So we'll test it out, and let's put a zombie first. So 3, 2, 1. Well, that's a myth busted. He's still burning. And let me take him out real quick. We'll try a skeleton next. 3, 2, 1. Nope, he's just trying to kill me now. Alright, well, myth busted, that does not work. Does carpet help you get over fences? Alright boys, as you can see, I made my fox farm, and I'm trying to go over there and see what's going on. I have a fence here with carpet on top of it, and you can just get right on top by jumping. So 3, 2, 1, and myth confirmed. What? I don't really know how this makes sense, but you guys can use this for easier access, I guess. Snow golems apparently melt in all places besides snow biomes. Alright, so all of us know that a snowman can spawn on the snow biome without like any worry. Like he's chilling, he's just doing his thing, like he's not melting anytime soon, you know what I mean? But what I really want to know is if you can spawn in some other less cool biome. So let's go travel and see if that's the case. Alright boys, so we made our way to a regular biome, and we're gonna spawn a golem, and we're gonna see if he melts or not. So 3, 2, 1. Oh! Alright, so he's just chilling too. He's already starting to snowfy the terrain. But what if we go over there? We'll do it right here on the edge in 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, so depending on the biome, he does die. Alright, he's chilling, but what if I move him? Oh my, okay. So this right here is the barrier that determines if the golem's gonna die or not. Myth kind of confirmed they can spawn in other biomes, just not in the very hot ones like the savanna or like the deserts. For all keyboard players out there, apparently if you press your middle mouse button on default binds, you can equip whatever object that you are staring at. Alright, so you can middle mouse button click anything you want, and you can get it like right away. But you do have to have it equipped. So as you can see, we have diamond ore right here, and we just so happen to find a cave that has hella diamonds, man. This is not scripted, by the way, guys. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, and it just instantly transports into your hotbar. So myth confirmed, but you do have to have the item in your inventory before you can actually use it. Do you take fall damage while riding a horse? Alright man, so here we have our boy Anderdingus, and I never actually put much thought into who ends up taking the damage when you fall with your horse. Anyways, but let's just see if you die or not. So 3, 2, 1, and... Oh my god. Alright boys, so now we know that this myth is busted. Apparently you can't spawn an iron golem underwater. If you guys didn't know, Minecraft is actually mobsist, because you aren't able to spawn in an iron golem underwater, apparently. So let's see, 3, 2, 1, and yep, nope, you kind of just make a little statue right there. So myth confirmed, you cannot make an iron golem, but you can actually make a snow golem, and they just die, as well as a copper golem. You can make a copper golem, a snow golem, but you cannot make an iron golem, which is kind of weird. Like, it doesn't really make sense, but myth confirmed. Soul sand can be used to break sand instead of a torch. All right, like everyone knows, you can obviously use a torch to destroy sand, but apparently you can also use soul sand to destroy sand. I actually don't know why this is a thing, but apparently it's true, so let's test it out. 3, 2, 1. And it is true. Pretty random tech, but myth confirmed, man. You can avoid Endermen from attacking you if you keep staring at their eyes. I'm basically just gonna be doing a staring contest with bro until I get back to safety. So look. Yeah. I don't know if that works, man. I don't know if that works, man. I don't know if that works, man. All right, we're here with the Enderman again, and we're just gonna look at his eyes. This thing does not work. Wait. Alright, it actually does work. Like, he's not attacking me at all, but like once he teleports, it's like GG's low-key. You cannot stop staring at all, and if he teleports, you are cooked, bro. Myth confirmed, but honestly, you should lock in and not stare at bro. Mining a beacon with your hand gives you nothing. Alright, we got the beacon right here, and we're in survival, so we just have to try to break it with our hands. Let's see if we just don't get it. Bang! We still get it. Myth busted. You still keep the beacon no matter what you mine it with. Just bonk it a few times and you'll get it. And it makes a cool sound. If you hand a fox a totem of undying, they will pop once they are killed a first time. Alright, we have Albert right here, and I'm gonna hand him a totem. And while he has the totem in his mouth, I'm gonna have to do what I have to do. Don't move, kid. It's for research purposes. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, I did not expect that one to work, I'm not gonna lie. Myth confirmed, a fox does not die if he has a totem in his mouth. Splash potions make spiders have glowing eyes. Alright, so I decided to get both a spider and a cave spider for this one, because I want to see if there's a difference. And I have the potion of invisibility right here, and if you throw it, they're supposed to have glowing eyes. So let's see. 3, 2, 1. And myth confirmed, bro. Look at that. It kind of looks like a glitch in the system. Like, you can only see their eyes and a little fizz effect around them. That's pretty cool, man. Let's move on. Don't feed your parrot a cookie, otherwise they'll immediately die. Alright, boys. Right here we have Kenpachi Uchiha, my pet parrot. And let's feed him a cookie and see if this is actually true. Hopefully it's not, but we'll see. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Yo! Alright, that's actually true. If you want to slime out your parrot, feed him a cookie and he'll go to sleep, man, forever. All we have left of Kenpachi Uchiha is his 2 feathers, and that's it, man. He just left. Alright, boys, well, myth confirmed. Let's go on to the next one. Enderman language backwards gives you a secret code in English. Alright, boys, we have our Enderman, and we just have to record a little bit of in-game audio to see if this is true or not. And low-key, these guys do sound a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. Let me just record a little bit longer and then we'll get moving. And now I'm gonna put this into an editing software and reverse the audio to see if this is true or not. Alright, the audio has been reversed, and let's see if this is true. 3, 2, 1.
Really, nigga?
Yeah, boys, obviously this just wasn't true, man. I don't know who came up with this, but don't waste your time trying to decipher if Enderman language is English backwards, because it's just not. Alright, boys, and this one right here is not really a myth. It's just something I found out that you can actually do. And that is that you are actually able to walk on doors. You just have to set them 1 block apart like this, and you just go. As you can see, you don't fall, but make sure you're not sprinting, otherwise you will and you'll just die.